Discretion is advised.
An accused serial rapist back in court facing a whole new round of charges.
This time he tried to say he was mistreated by police. Fox 2's Erica Erickson with more.
You've been in custody since the last week or so?
Yes, I was basically kidnapped.
Called calculated and Thursday appearing calm. 32-year-old accused serial rapist Ike Smith is arraigned in Dearborn on 2 more charges of first-degree home invasion.
Both of those complaints are felonies. They carry penalties of up to 20 years and or a $5,000 fine.
Smith is believed to be involved in nearly 3 dozen sexual assaults and home invasions in at least 8 Metro Detroit cities. We were hearing 32 and then 34, now 35. Do you think there are even more?
You know, I'm hoping there's not, but over a 5-year period of time, anything could happen, and it appears that this person was methodical and quite active.
While Smith is arraigned Thursday for breaking into 2 Dearborn homes on West Outer Drive and Woodside Court, police say DNA evidence links him to 7 sexual assault cases. And just 2 days ago, in Allen Park, Smith arraigned on 5 other charges, accused of robbing and raping a woman in November of 2015 in that city. Back then, police, unsure who this man was, linked to so many crimes, forming a task force.
We had our federal, state, county partners. We had all of our regional, local police involved. We had the Detroit Fusion Center and MDOC, and it was quite exhaustive and quite thorough.
Dearborn police and other police departments grateful for Smith's capture. Smith caught last week in Farmington Hills, thanks to surveillance video from Livonia released in August, then a tip to police.
We depend on our community every day, and this was a big one.
As Smith says, he was basically kidnapped upon arrest. We're told on the way to jail, he asked officers why they were, quote, blaming every case on him.
The accountability will come through the court process, and we're confident that we have the right person.
Appearing to kick the door as he leaves court, Smith also called rather self-serving. Dearborn Police Chief Ronald Haddad says although he hopes that list of 35 cases doesn't get any longer, he does worry there are more victims out there. Again, urging anyone who believes Ike Smith may have violated them to understand you're not alone.
It's the most egregious type of crime to violate someone's home and violate women like that, and we're just grateful that we got him off the street.
In Dearborn, Erica Erickson, Fox 2 News.
Police are looking for a man wanted for sexual assault and rape charges. The search began near the man's home on Atkins Ridge Place. That's in North Chesterfield. That's where we find our Allison Norleon this morning with all the details. Allison?
Well, Carla, police searched overnight for that man here in this neighborhood who they say sexually assaulted and raped a woman. They're not yet identifying the man, but they searched this area here on Atkins Ridge Place because this is where the man's last known address is. Police say when they showed up to his home to serve the man 2 felony warrants, one for sexual assault, the other for rape, the man wasn't there. So here is why the search began. Wednesday morning, a woman looking battered and bruised locked herself in the bathroom at the Enterprise rental car office on Midlothian Turnpike near Arch Road. Employees at the Enterprise called police, and that's when the search for the suspect began. But police have not yet been able to identify the suspect. They say they're still searching. If you have any information, you're urged to call police, and we will keep you updated on this development.
News starts with breaking news.
A judge denies bond to a Chesterfield rape suspect arrested in Henrico County overnight. 53-year-old Stacy Jackson is accused of attacking and raping his estranged wife. On Wednesday, police say a woman showed up to an Enterprise rental car office on Midlothian Turnpike battered and bruised. Employees called police after she locked herself in the bathroom. She reported that she had been held against her will and sexually assaulted. Susan Bahoric is talking to the victim. Look for her story on 12 News.
Judge denies bond to a Chesterfield rape suspect arrested overnight in Henrico County. 53-year-old Stacy Jackson is accused of attacking and raping a woman he knows, even keeping her hostage for 2 days. That victim is now sharing her story with Chesterfield reporter Susan Bahoric.
The same day Stacy Jackson was arrested in Henrico County, he was due here in Chesterfield Domestic Relations Court on similar charges of assault and battery and violation of a second protection order within 5 years. Now his victim is speaking out.
Chesterfield police had been on the lookout for Stacy Jackson after the 53-year-old was accused of raping and holding this woman against her will.
It was bad.
The victim spoke to me on the condition of anonymity. She says the last 8 years with Jackson have been a roller coaster with more bad times than good. She says the latest of these bad times started Monday when he wouldn't let her leave her house, occasionally taking her out to get food.
I never felt like I could get out of the vehicle safely because he kept his knife out on me and told me to keep my seatbelt on, and anytime he saw me going for my seatbelt, he said he'd cut me before I could get out.
On Wednesday, they were again in the car when he brought her here to Enterprise on Midlothian Turnpike.
I just kept praying and praying, please God, just let him let me out somewhere. And finally he just said, where's the rental-car place? And he just drove up to the rental-car place and pulled in and just let me out like it was normal.
That's where she says she asked the clerk to call 911 and then locked herself in the bathroom. Thursday, after being arraigned in Henrico County on drugs and eluding charges, a Chesterfield judge revoked Jackson's bond. We discovered that this is just the latest in a series of charges Jackson has faced in Henrico, Chesterfield, and Powhatan. In 2011, he received a 3-year prison term for attacking this same woman. Jackson's attorney would not talk on camera, but in court, he told the judge the victim had been sending mixed messages to his client by texting him and saying she loved him.
Jackson's due back here in Chesterfield on that original case on November 3rd. No word when those newest charges will be heard. On your side in Chesterfield County, Susan Bohoric, NBC 12.